Hi, it's Carrie Legend. Welcome to episode 11 of Brand Storytelling Prompts. We're going to talk about the need for this work, not just any work, the need for this work, right? I think this is an interesting story to tell, and I think you can weave this into your timeline fairly well. So let's get to today's prompt. Was there ever a time in your life that you needed the work that you do? What emotions were you having with your past life before you started your brand that steered your decisions? So I'll just quickly share some insight on this from my perspective. I definitely needed this brand. I needed it to work. I needed a win. Um, I had just come off of a 10-year non-compete agreement. I don't know if you've read the blog post on that one, but I had a non-compete in the wedding stationery market, and it didn't prevent me from designing other things though. So eventually, after I realized that, I decided that even after the 10 years were up, I didn't really want to design bridal invitations anymore. I decided that I wanted to keep designing because that's what my degree was in, but I wasn't sure exactly what. And I felt kind of like a loser, actually, because my husband was picking up um, the breadwinning role at that time, and I felt like I wasn't contributing. Um, and it was back in the days where like the recession was happening. It was around like 2008 when things got really kind of weird and strange for small business. Um, and there was a lot of uncertainty, and I definitely felt like a loser. I needed a win. So I got started. And when you feel depressed about how things are going on in your life, and then you actually find something that you're good at, and people are willing to invest in your work, there's no greater feeling. And it's where you find that connection, right, with your customers. Like, hey, I'm so glad that you actually find value in my work, that you're willing to support me and all six of my boys and, and two dogs. And that's amazing to me, and I needed that to happen, because I had come from just like such a long time of things not working. We won't talk about my goat blog that I tried. Yeah, that was, we won't talk about that. But you know how like you just like really need a win at some point. You need something to work. And this worked for me. And it was a great thing that happened out of it. And I was able to help so many people because of it. And I didn't let um, starting off small deter me. I knew that I would eventually grow. I mean, I look at my Pinterest account now, which is one of the biggest driving forces of traffic back to our website. Um, and now I'm tackling YouTube. And I'm small on YouTube right now, but I know that it won't be like that forever. So I would just say try to curate your story around, you know, was there ever a time where you actually needed this, where this became your outlet, where this became the most important thing in your life next to your partner, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and kids, fur babies, whatever. You might have needed it. And it wasn't just so much that you wanted it, but that you actually needed it. And I think that there's a big difference between the two. Um, I'm not sure what I would be doing had I not started this particular blog, had I not um, taken another chance on a blog about design, because there were so many, there were so many other great designers that came before me, who had great websites, and you feel just kind of like a small little mammal running around in the forest. But you get over that, right? And you find your audience. And, I have some people that have been with me since I began, and that's amazing. So take some time today to work on your own story that talks about, when did you find out that you actually needed this? At what point did you realize I really needed this to work? And it's happening now. And you can talk about some of the emotions that you were experiencing before your brand started really kind of taking off, and what you were feeling. And I think that that's something that your audience can relate to, if they're following in the same footsteps or a path that you have taken. I've got some links in the description for you to check out if you're new and just hopping on, curious about some of these brand storytelling prompt videos that I've got. We're doing a 30-day challenge, actually, and the first 30 in the series are part of that challenge. So if you would like to join, definitely check that out. Check out the links. I've got some free resources. Some are paid. I would love for you to be a customer of mine and get that distinguished behind the scene title of shop customer. And then I would love to hear your story. Send it to me, email it to me so I can read it. I like linking back to stories that I can feature on my blog, so that's fun. And then if you found this video helpful or insightful or gave you some ideas, let me know by giving me a like, and then I can do more videos like this to start talking about some of these things, and give you some more insight on other ideas that you could work on for your brand. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll get more brand storytelling prompts. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.